just say to anyone that hasn't figured out what the dream is, that's okay. Just start to dream, right? Start to dream, and no matter what you do, don't ever stop. Even if you have this dream to become X, fill in the blank,
Yep.
and you have this next plan of getting there by X, right? Fill in the blank.
Yeah.
And it doesn't all work out. But then somehow you still end up going down a different route no matter what reset, right? Everything happens for a reason. You're supposed to learn from everything and just get back on track, right? Keep dreaming, keep dreaming, keep dreaming. I can't say that enough. It's like to be able to lay out and look at the stars and just think about the possibilities of what can be. That's why I love what I do, because I'm in this space where I get to impact my legacy, where my children will hopefully be able to say, oh, my mom did X, right? I often think about, when we're at that age, Brandon, we start to lose people, right? Getting older. And I think about this a lot, what would I want my obituary to say, right? How would I want my life to be celebrated? And I want to be celebrated. I want, there to be people that say I made an impact on them and they have a clear why, right? So for me, every day, I live for that moment to know that I'm making a difference in someone's life, because I want them to be able to show up and give me my flowers when I'm here and when I'm not here.
Yeah, that's so heavy. And early on, as I reflect on what you're saying, like it was just about the money. Like I want to make as much money as possible. My parents, blue collar, on the border of blue collar, white collar. First person in my family to study what I studied and to get into this type of situation. But it's funny that as you grow, it's been more about people and creating access and opportunity and sometimes capital to ideas that don't, get to see investors and things like that. And, nice fat paycheck is great, but to be able to provide an open door to somebody feels a lot better. I don't know if you feel the same way, but like that's part of what these conversations I'm hoping will bring to the people who watch them.
Look, let me say a nice fat paycheck and everything else you said. And here's why. Because you started when you were talking about like your parents and their job, right? And we think about, people from Black and Latinx communities. In order for us to truly make a difference in this world, we have to have wealth, right? And so we have to take on this mentality of, I will be the person to interrupt the transgenerational poverty that exists in our communities, right? So if my parents didn't have money and their parents didn't have money, how do we ensure that path does not continue, that pattern does not continue? Someone in that, in that lineage has to disrupt it, has to interrupt it. And that's why the you and the me and the people like us are here, so that we can help people understand it's the make the money and open door and create access to opportunity for others like us.